Welcome back for a new top 10 list. Been a while since I've actually done one of these more traditional ones. With that said, I thought I'd try also a little bit different lighting and stuff set up, so give me your thoughts. With that said, this time we are checking out 10 of the most expensive collector booster boxes in Magic the Gathering currently. These are most up to date prices from when I put the list together back on Saturday. It is Monday morning now, so with that said, let's get to it. Also, I want to show off the second Dreamcast shirt I recently got in the mail from Limited Run Games. So, with that said, first up we have one honorable mention, and that is the honorable mention of expensive collector booster box is Modern Horizons 2. That a box of that currently will set you back around $325, and this is the basic, by the way, values. This is not like scalper prices and stuff from eBay. A lot of these prices come from sources like pricecharting.com as well as others. So with that said, coming in at number 10 most expensive, 10th most expensive currently, collector booster box goes to Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Currently is the 10th most expensive collector booster box to get. It will set you back on average base value $333. But if you go on eBay, you're probably talking upwards of like 360 to 380, even 400, which is crazy. But it's still crazy even at the base value. Don't get me wrong, Lost Caverns Ixalan is a superb, great set that I highly recommend to, honestly, if you are a big fan of dinosaurs or in general the plane of Ixalan, it is a legit great set. Some really good freaking, I would say, has some great lands cards specifically, and also has some superb, great artifact cards in the set. With that said, coming in at number 9 is one of the newest sets, which does kind of surprise me how fast it's gone up. Out of sets from last year, this is the fastest, well, second fastest rising set of last year in price. Coming in at number 9 is Bloomburrow. On average, a collector booster box of Bloomburrow base value is around $349, which is frankly absurd in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, there's some gorgeous like special art treatment cards and stuff in the collector booster box, so I get it. Still, it's kind of crazy how much Bloomburrow costs, given there's not too many big cards in Bloomburrow that hold a significant value, unless you can luck out and get a serialized card, that is. Keep in mind. With that said, coming in at number 8 is the most recent addition to list, and it's actually from this year, the most recent release set. That being Tarkir Dragonstorm. On average, right now, base value, a collector booster box will set you back $366, which is frankly absurd. I get it because of the special lands that are exclusively only in this version. It is not available in anything else. With that said, coming in next at number 7 is a set that frankly you can get a booster box, regular one, at about 140, 150 range, but if you want a collector booster box, coming at number 7 is Ravnica Remastered. On average, it'll set you back around $389. Believe it or not, which is kind of crazy, in all honesty, it's kind of nuts at how much you're talking. Almost $400, but because of the lands, the fetch lands, that is a reason that this set specifically is very sought after by collectors. Plus, apparently, it has a better pull rate for the lands, as well as serialized card pull rate was also better in that specific set than, say, Innistrad Remaster as well as Dominaria Remastered Collectors. With that said, coming in at number 6 is the most expensive collector booster box from last year. Coming in at number 6 is Modern Horizons 3. On average base value, a collector booster box will set you back $394. So you might as well say around $400, which is crazy. Though, given the value, I will say, unlike some of these others, this one really does hold its value. Modern Horizons in general sets tend to hold pretty good value. If you can get a regular play booster box for around 200 even, I highly recommend probably going for that. I mean, honestly, I've been debating whether or not on and off to maybe save up a little on the side here and there and try to get a play booster box of Modern Horizons 3 myself. But collector booster, I will not do, because that is a frankly absurd price. It costs the price of 2 play booster boxes, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, not surprised given how valuable some of the cards are, especially for the Titan Eldrazi cards in the set. Definitely hold its value. With that said, coming in at number 5. Not surprisingly, it is one of the older collector booster boxes, which is why, and given it does have some superb great cards, which I guess is probably why I consider it a little less surprising, I'm surprised it's actually not higher. Coming at number 5 is Commander Legends. On average, a box will set you back $405. So, yeah. Pretty pricey if you pay on eBay, however, you're probably looking at about $430, $450 range. Coming at number 4 is the biggest surprise of all. This set has really skyrocketed for a collector booster box. Back about 2 years ago, I had the chance to get a collector booster box of this set specifically for about $250, $260, and I should have done it, dang it, even if that was a crazy price. Because today, coming at number 4 is Wilds of Eldraine. A collector booster box will set you back now over $500. I kid you not. A little, just shy over $500 is how much a collector booster box of, though I'm not surprised with the special, like, anime arts and stuff, though you can get anime arts in actual set booster boxes, for which run you about 160 to 180 range, and I would much higher recommend just get a set booster box. Don't pay this. Over $500 for a Wilds of Eldraine, it's not worth it. Not at all. It's for, even if some of the special treatments are great, and it does, a lot of singles definitely hold their value, especially things like land tax and stuff like that. But with that said, coming at number 3 is the original classic Tales of Middle-earth Lord of the Rings collector booster box. How much will one of these set you back on average value? $820 for a collector booster box of Tales of Middle-earth, which is frankly nuts in my opinion. The fact, on average per capita, you're looking at about $80 to $100 for one single pack. It's just bonkers in my opinion. But even crazier than that, coming in at number 2, which I'm not surprised given this is a pretty rare to find collector booster box in the wild. Good luck. Coming in at number 2 is Fallout Universe Beyond. A collector booster box of Fallout will set you back $926, and that's the base value. On eBay, you could be looking at upwards of $1,000 for a collector booster box of Fallout. Which, speaking as somebody who has played some of the Fallout games, and by the way, absolutely loves my commander deck from Fallout, the Mothman commander deck, which is awesome. But that's just frankly nuts. $926 for a collector booster box of 12 packs, keep in mind. But that doesn't even hold a candle to number 1. And I'm sure you already know number 1. Number 1 is Lord of the Rings Special Edition also known as the Holiday Collector Booster Box, which had special treatments from the Scene collection cards, which you're better off just going with that. Because you can get the Scene collect cards and stuff together. You can probably get all 4 of those for probably around 120, 130 range, give or take. So I don't recommend getting this at all unless you have way too much spare funds to burn. Fine then, but as for me, I think somebody has to be nuts. A special edition collector booster box of Lord of the Rings will set you back, and this is the base price, keep in mind, $1,578. It costs over $1.5 grand for one collector booster box of special edition Lord of the Rings. That's nuts. The fact that it costs the price, it is just shy of costing the price of 2 collector booster boxes of regular Lord of the Rings. Heck, for that price, you could get 3 collector booster boxes of Wilds of Eldraine. Or, you could get pretty much probably, to put in comparison of the new upcoming Final Fantasy set, you could get all 4 premium edition collector boost commander decks for the same price as the special edition collector booster box. And given the fact that regular prices right now on eBay for the Final Fantasy collector boosters are around $700, I have a feeling as soon as that comes out, that will probably take 4th place on this list. Heck, it might even surpass the regular Lord of the Rings collector booster box for 3rd place. We'll see. I may do an updated version of this list next year sometime. With that said, I'll see y'all next time. Stay safe. Music in the background, it was 2 pieces of music from Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. And yeah, I'm sure you always notice in the background here a little creeper, as I'm a big fan of Minecraft. And I'm not going to be surprised if eventually we see a Minecraft Universes Beyond or something, or a secret lair. With that said, I'll see y'all soon, and hopefully I can get my hands on a play booster box of Final Fantasy, as everyone online is selling out quick. Plus, hopefully I can get the specific commander deck I want the most, the one with Terra from Final Fantasy VI. And then later on, probably Titus from Final Fantasy X. With that said, stay safe out there.